What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So today we're going to continue looking at the different types of text structure. Previously we discussed chronological order text structure. Today we are going to look at cause and effect. Cause and effect. Just another different type of text structure. And cause and effect text structure exists to help explain how one event leads to another. A lot of times you'll see a cause and effect graphic organizer that looks something like this. Okay? So how one event leads to another. Now, just like with the other types of text structure, there are some signal words that you can look for. So let's look and identify those signal words. These are words that let you know. These are words that let you know that it is the cause and effect text structure that is being used. And so signal words that go with cause. Signal words that go with cause. These are things that will help you identify the cause within the cause and effects text structure. So you see words like because. You know, this happened because, and then the because is the cause. Or led to. This led to. The this is the cause. Or due to. Or since this happened, that happened. These are all, and there's more, but these are just your common signal words that signifies cause, which means you're more than likely looking at the cause and effect text structure. Now we're going to look at some signal words that help you identify the effect. And this is important. This is important because, you know, when it comes time to create this graphic organizer, for example, you're going to look at these words to identify. You can know that this is the text structure you want, but you need to be able to identify the causes and the effects within the text that you're reading. And so these are some things that you'll see that identify effects. So you're looking at as a result. You know, that's a big one. As a result, this happened. Finally, therefore, and what was my last one? Outcome. You see something that discusses an outcome. Well, the outcome is the effect. All of the things put together that created an outcome. The outcome is an effect. Now, the thing that makes cause and effect maybe a little bit difficult is that it's not always written in sequence. You know, we discussed chronological order, and that's written in the order in which it happened. Cause and effect is not always necessarily written in sequence, and that makes it difficult. That makes it difficult to analyze. So sometimes you'll have an article that explains what happened first. It explains this is what's going on, and then in the article discusses all of these things led to this. Well, that's what I mean by not always written in sequence, not always written in the order in which it happened. But a lot of times it does. So not always written in sequence, but it always analyzes why something happened. Either why something happened or is happening. Why something happened or is happening. And so in that analyzing, what you're going to see is that sometimes you have a lot of one and one of the other. So sometimes you have many causes and one effect. This is what's going to go here. And you can have the opposite. So sometimes you have many causes and one effect. Sometimes you have one cause and many effects. All right. So sometimes many causes, one effect. So, for example, let's do an example of many causes and one effect. So let's say, let's give you your example here. It's getting hard to read. Let me rewrite it over here where there's some space. So you can write it below it, but I'm running out of space on my board. So let's look at an example of this, where there's many causes and one effect. Right? So you could have political oppression. Political oppression, economic opportunities, or economic chances, or even religious freedom. Now you're probably wondering, what do these three things have in common? What do political oppression, economic chances, and religious freedom have in common? Well, these are all causes of immigration to the U.S. These are all causes of immigration to the United States. Okay? So that's an example. There's three causes, only one effect. These three causes lead to immigration to the United States. Nothing wrong with that. But now let's look at an example of one cause with many effects. So we'll come over here again because I need the space. All right, so one cause, immigration to the United States. We use the exact same one. All right, immigration to the United States. That's our one cause. Our effects of that are diverse culture, America has a very diverse culture as a result. You get new goods. They bring new goods with them, new things. That kind of contributes with diverse culture, but it is an effect. It is an effect. You see new goods start to emerge. And then, you start to see new political agendas. That can be both good and bad for those immigrating to the United States. But you see three effects of one cause. All right, so again, that's one of those things that makes cause and effect a little bit difficult. So on top of not necessarily always being written in sequence and in the correct order, sometimes you see that there's not equal causes to effects. There's maybe one with a lot of the other. But here we've identified the signal words. We know why an author uses the cause and effects text structure. Your job now is to be able to identify that the author is using a cause and effect text structure. And if it's not written in sequence, put it in the correct sequence. Or if there's only one effect, well, are there multiple causes listed? Maybe there's not just one box, but there's 3 boxes that lead to this one. And then that one leads to these 3. So that is your job. That is how you analyze a cause and effects text structure. And you're going to practice this. You're going to practice this now. So be sure to check Canvas for your assignment. Reach out to me if you have any questions. As always, you go on and have a great day.